Welcoming you to the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway in Nashville, Tennessee for the Old Spice 500 and Race 8 of Season 3. 10 laps, mess up on the graphic there, 25 entries with Eric Almirola on pole. As this is a new event, there is no defending winner. Christopher Bell might be a good dark horse pick. One driver to keep your eye out for is points leader and last week's winner, Jimmie Johnson. He won last weekend in Kansas, as I just said, and he's currently with the best team in the garage. Now, Hendrick Motorsports hasn't qualified particularly well for the event today. However, all the drivers seem especially confident in their race pace. Drivers who have qualified well today include Eric Almirola and Drake Mays. They will lock out the front row with Mays having his best career start in the Trackmasters Cup Series. With your pre-race storylines out of the way, let's hit it trackside for the Command to Fire engines here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Drivers, start your engines! And engines roar to life here in Nashville. Let's take a look at your starting lineup for today's Old Spice 500. In qualifying, Eric Almirola put his Smithfield Ford Mustang on pole alongside Drake Mays. Coming up in row 2, William Byron starts to the inside of Kyle Busch, and in row 3, Christopher Bell to the inside of Kevin Harvick. Coming up in row 4, Brad Keselowski starts to the inside of Kurt Busch, and in row 5, Joey Logano to the inside of Bubba Wallace. Row 6, Jimmie Johnson to the inside of Kyle Larson, and coming up in row 7, Ryan Blaney starts to the inside of Matt DiBenedetto. Row 8, Eric Jones starts to the inside of Denny Hamlin, and coming up in row 9, Chase Elliott starts to the inside of his teammate Alex Bowman. Row 10, Tyler Reddick to the inside of Martin Truex Jr., and coming up in row 11, Ross Chastain starts to the inside of Chase Briscoe. Coming up in row 12, Cole Custer to the inside of Chris Buescher, and rounding out the field starting 25th will be Clint Bowyer from row 13. With pre-race ceremonies and the starting lineup out of the way, we are ready to go racing here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Field comes off turn 4, led by Eric Almirola. Green flag is waving. We are underway in Tennessee. And Almirola got a good jump over the field there. Kyle Busch files into second. Triple behind. Bell in the wall. Collects Mays. Harvick and Busch involved. Logano and Keselowski drive through it, but there is a caution out already. Didn't even make it through lap 1 for the first caution of the day to be out. We'll take a look at a replay. It was here coming off turn 2. Oh, Bell and Mays just squeezed William Byron in the middle. Byron had nowhere to go. Bell was washing up the track, got into Byron. He slid around and got into Mays. Mays slammed into the inside wall, and Keselowski barely avoided it. Behind Harvick and Busch checking up. I think that's what got them involved. We'll take another slower look at it here. Yeah, Byron just got stuck in between the 95 and the 7 car. Tagged them around, and Keselowski barely avoided it. Harvick collected Kurt Busch. They had nowhere to go. And the field kind of filed through the wreck from there. So the first caution of the day is out with cleanup going on the back straightaway as we speak. Don't go anywhere. NASCAR and TMG will be right back after this. Hey everyone, so as you may know, the IndyCar Grand Prix at St. Petersburg, as well as the next 2 NASCAR races have been canceled/postponed. So, to compensate for this, I'm going to be running my own event this Sunday, March 15th. Yes, I have that correct. The official announcement will be coming later today because I'm still trying to get some stuff figured out. It's very short notice, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Stay tuned for an official announcement coming later today. And welcome back to NASCAR on TMG, live from the Nashville Fairgrounds. Cleanup on the back straightaway is concluded. We are ready to go back racing. Byron, Busch, and Harvick are all still in the race, but with damage. Green flag is back out. We are back racing in Nashville. And this time Busch drew even with Almirola at the start. Logano for third, trying, but up front it's Kyle Busch and Almirola as Kyle Busch is going to edge ahead. Through 3 and 4, Almirola back on the inside will clear Kyle Busch for the race lead, but Busch has a run down the front straightaway as the fight for third continues. Kyle Busch and Almirola are starting to break away. Busch up the inside as the head for third, 3 and 4. Once again, he will clear Almirola, but not so fast. Almirola crosses right back under the 18 car coming to lap 5. Up the inside goes Almirola, hooking that yellow line, but Busch fights back on the outside, 3 wide. Keselowski down the bottom, contact, they're in the wall. Keselowski spins, slow does Kyle Busch. Caution is out again, Jimmie Johnson collected. We are once again under the yellow flag for a 3-car pileup in turns 3 and 4. Kyle Busch out of the race, so is Brad Keselowski. Those two will take a big hit in the points. They were fighting for the points lead, but after today, they will take a bit of a drop. Your points leader, Jimmie Johnson, also involved. Here's a replay. Keselowski was going 3 wide up the inside, and he just locks up. Too aggressive on the brakes going into the corner. Almirola sees that Keselowski ran him into the wall and just turns right down on them. Immediate retaliation from Eric Almirola. You can watch that 10 car. Yeah, he just turns right in on Keselowski. Kyle Busch scrapes the wall and maybe loses a tire, spinning down to the inside with Jimmy Johnson nowhere to go. We'll take a final look at it right here. Watch the 48. We'll try and figure out how he got involved. Oh, he just locked up. Yeah, he was trying to slow down to avoid the incident and just locked up, went straight into Kyle Busch, helped Kyle Busch to the inside wall. Anyways, cleanup is now concluded in turns 3 and 4. The field is once again ready to go back racing. This time, Joey Logano will be the control car over Eric Almirola. Green flag is back out as they enter the restart zone. We're down and away. And Almirola tries to fight it to 1 and 2, but goes wide. Bowman up the inside will take away second from Almirola with Larson looking behind. The turns 3 and 4 once again and coming to 3 to go. Bowman starting to gain on Joey Logano through 1 and 2 once again. Bowman just goes a little bit wider. Down the back straightaway, Bowman's going to have a run and takes it to the inside, gets blocked. Logano blocks off Alex Bowman. Bowman has to lift but gets right back to the bumper. 2 to go this time by and the laps are winding down. Time is running out for Bowman to take the lead. Gets a run down the back straightaway and takes it to the inside. Logano to block, there's contact. 22 car up the racetrack and Alex Bowman is going to take the lead. Now a scramble behind. Matt DiBenedetto up the inside of all of them to take away second. Logano on the outside to try and fight for third as Bowman is coming to the line. Coming to the checkered flag, Alex Bowman's going to sweep the Tennessee races and win in Nashville over Matt DiBenedetto, Joey Logano, and Eric Almirola. And to pick up his second win on the season, Alex Bowman is going to win at Nashville. Take a look at how he did not lift at all for Joey Logano. You can see on lap 8 when Logano tried that for the first time, Bowman did lift, but the second time he tried it, Bowman decided no way and drove right on through Logano to take the race victory. A nice short and sweet burnout for Alex Bowman to celebrate his win today in the Old Spice 500. He picks up his second win on the season. We'll take a look at your full top 10 now. Alex Bowman wins over Matt DiBenedetto, Joey Logano, Eric Almirola, Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Tyler Reddick in 8th, followed by Ryan Blaney and Eric Jones to round out the top 10. Here are your points after race 8. Jimmy Johnson's still your points leader, but Alex Bowman is sliding into 2nd. Kyle Busch with a big hit in the points falls back to 6th, but here is your playoff bubble. Logano is in by 9, Custer in by 3, Blaney out by 3, and Bubba Wallace out by 9. We'll have to see how that changes as we get closer and closer to the playoffs. So thank you all for watching tonight's Old Spice 500 from Nashville. My voice is absolutely killed after commentating it, but I think it was worth it. I'm very proud of the way this race turned out. In maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, it'll be the Coca-Cola 600 from the Rockingham Speedway. And this Thursday, I might be streaming something, but you'll have to keep your eye out for that. Also, keep your eye out for official event scheduling for the NASCAR St. Petersburg Grand Prix, which will be hosted on my channel sometime on Sunday. I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Kind of on short notice, but because everything is getting postponed, I figured now would be a perfect time to fit in a special event like this. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in a questionable amount of days.